You know, I wish I could have come up with a better lead into this movie, but,
You don't want to force it, right?
yeah, I really don't want to force it on the Thunder Thighs.
Hmm.
And yes, that is apparently the reason for the name of this movie, Thunder Force. Welcome to what may possibly be the worst superhero thing we've commentated on since JLA Act of God.
Oh
What?
boy.
Yeah, we commentated on JLA Act of God, the comic. Long story short, it sucked. But, yeah, this is a superhero movie. Starring Melissa McCarthy.
Because when I think superhero movie, I think Melissa McCarthy.
Well, you know what?
Directed.
Well, you know, it should be fine as long as we don't have her husband directing this one, because those movies tend to suck. So anyway, the director is her husband for this movie.
So
Ben Falcone, in case you wonder what the name is.
it's a shame because Melissa McCarthy can be put to good use in a funny script. The problem is that for some reason she keeps picking terrible scripts.
Okay,
Wait, did her husband direct Spy?
Her husband has a fake page. You know who wrote the script for this film?
Her husband, yeah. of
her
course.
husband
Wait, did he
direct.
also do Spy? Or
No,
whatever that one.
I don't think so, no. See, here's the thing. It seems to be a running trend that whenever Melissa McCarthy is in a movie directed and or written by her husband, it tends to be a stinker. Like, don't get me wrong, they're a lovely couple in real life, but they are box office poison when it comes to how good or bad their movies are.
So basically what you're telling me, Joe, is that they're that annoying couple who keeps showing us pictures of their life, except instead of it being pictures, it's movies that they make.
Well, it's actually quite simple.
So it's like Paul W.S. Anderson, whoever plays the main character. in
Mila
the movie.
Jovovich.
Yes.
Sure, this is what I mean. You be cutesy if you want, just don't shove your cutesy in my face every 5 seconds.
Well, it's more like they mixed business and personal.
I actually do have
Yeah.
a theory for this. Like, you know, when you have a loved one, you tend to go easy on them. Now imagine your loved one is a comedian or something, and you don't have the restraint to tell them, "That's not funny, honey. That's not funny, honey. That's going to annoy the audience, honey." Now imagine an entire movie where the director and writer is like, "Oh, everything my wife does is funny. You all will enjoy it."
Okay, so I know I'm single and I have no position to stand, but if you can't tell your significant other that, then I'm sorry, that relationship is not gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
I
They've been
agree.
together for 16 years at the time of this recording.
Okay.
I mean, they've been married 16 years at the time of this recording.
But without further ado, let's look at Thunder Force, starring Melissa McCarthy and Octavia. What the hell are you doing here, girl, Spencer?
Octavia, what the hell are you doing here?
So we'll start at the Netflix logo and let's have a look at this in 3, 2, 1, click.
Am I the only one who's seen this movie beforehand?
No,
Why?
I've seen this one beforehand with Mom. She was.
Why?
I watched it with Alice for our bad movie run.
It's because my mom was curious about it.
Hey, Deji, newsflash. People watch movies. Get over it.
Oh yeah. Well, I thought we all agreed that we should start watching good
Wait.
movies.
1983? I didn't know this was taking place in Higurashi.
No.
I don't get that reference.
Basically,
It's an anime.
yeah.
Wait, is this combining Fantastic Four and X-Men, a meteorite hitting something and causing mutant powers?
Of course they were.
With a comic book open. Of course, so here's the thing. A meteor struck and it gave sociopaths powers. Yes, you heard right. Only people who are sociopaths got powers.
And they're called miscreants.
Miscreants, okay.
It looks like a terrible movie. Oh my god, it's killing them!
Is that
And so that was the beginning of Ghostbusters 2016.
was that was that the climax of Batman Begins that somehow got mixed into this?
So yes, the narration comes from Octavia Spencer. That's right, her character is supposed to be the main character of this movie.
Why is
Remember that
Octavia
for
Spencer
later.
in this movie exactly?
I
mean,
think...
don't get me wrong. She proved in Onward that she can do comedic roles, so it's not like she's just a dramatic actress or anything.
She was the lion, right?
Hold on.
That is Melissa McCarthy's character as a child being played by her daughter. I'll admit, I always...
Yeah, at least that is cute casting. So
Well, I
yeah.
mean, plus he does look like enough like her, so yeah. Oh yeah, Octavia was even a character in the 2002 Spider-Man movie, albeit probably a really minor one.
Anyway, that was it's actually a manticore, but yeah, you're right on. As she herself puts it, half lion, half scorpion lady.
What? Hang on, should you be in detention?
Oh, wow, you became an orphan and now we're stuck with you, loser.
See, Jova, this is why. Jova, you told me in our Book of Harry commentary that you talk about how, even though of course none of us support bullying, that should go without saying, but I feel like I should still say it regardless. That filmmakers lost the art of making entertaining bully characters. You said that in the Book of Harry commentary. That's another reason why you have to watch Luca, because the bully character in that movie is just a ton of fun.
Seriously though, what kind of kid... Okay, look. I know that some kids can be cruel, but literally saying, we're stuck with you because your parents
cruel.
got iced by a miscreant? Like, so you're blaming...
It's almost...
So Melissa McCarthy saves Octavia Spencer and they become best buddies.
These bullies are almost as bad as the ones in A Silent Voice.
They're cartoonish bullies. Like you think by 2021 would be over this, but I guess
Okay,
not.
look. Cartoonist bullies I can maybe get, but his reason for bullying her was because her parents got killed by a miscreant and they got stuck with her. What the hell?
No, it's because she's smart.
This is almost as dumb as bullying someone because they're tall.
You're referencing that movie that you told me about, and I forgot what it was.
Tall girl.
Damn it.
Again,
Another Netflix movie.
Again, back when I was in school, tall kids would usually be the cool ones, but maybe it's changed.
Nah, you see, when I was in school, I got bullied for my ethnicity.
Same.
Well, that's a more understandable and realistic.
Again, that's the
being fucking tall.
That's the thing. The tall girl movie literally has the goal to start with saying, "You think you have problems? Well, I'm wearing men's size 9."
Not that being bullied for your ethnicity is in any way acceptable.
Of course not. That's what I said.
But it's a more believable thing.
If you want to have a character be an outcast who's bullied or whatever, pick a reason that actually makes sense.
Anyway, so yeah, Emily grows up and she is, of course, fascinated with trying to learn how to, work the inner workings of how superpowers work.
I buy this young African actress as a younger Octavia Spencer, but I don't buy the other one as a younger Melissa McCarthy. Her face is way too different.
That's the thing, Pedro. That's literally her daughter.
Well, regardless, okay,
You're like gosh, Pedro, you're just like Hollywood when not getting J.D. Witherspoon's son or its grandpa.
Even if she's the daughter, like parents have physical differences to their kids have physical differences over their parents. Couldn't you? I think a proper, more elaborate casting choice would have been better. But whatever.
I'm guessing they just want to save money.
Yeah, probably.
So, basically,
Also,
Emma wants to...
She has the entire periodic table on her wall. Get it? Because she's the nerd.
Basically, Emmy...
Hey, Pedro, I have you know I had the entire periodic table as my lunch mat. I'm not joking.
We had to look at ours on the inside of the first page of a book we carried around.
Let me get this straight, that did you want to be a chemist when you were young?
No. My mom.
Oh, wait.
That's your explanation.
Oh, wait. Oh, you gotta love this. So, Yeah, she wasn't able to wake her up in time and whatnot.
Why would you ask her to wake you up? Haven't you heard of alarm clocks? Like, seriously, asking
my
someone
God.
to wake you up. What if that person oversleeps as well? You didn't think of that, did you? Like, use a fucking alarm clock.
And that is what causes them to split up as friends, apparently.
And now he's
if that's what,
music for some reason.
if that's what caused you to split up, maybe you weren't good friends in the
Yeah,
first
like,
place.
you know what? I'll allow me to paraphrase Greatest Attorney. If your alliance is so fragile and it's not worth, well, in this case, it's not written on paper, but you get my point. It's not worth whatever that bracelet was made of.
And
Bracelet.
No, that's the thing. I was trying. Oh, Jason. Oh, wait, they dragged poor Jason Bateman into this?
okay, yes, and don't worry, he is the best thing about this movie, most people agree. But we'll get to him later. But yeah, they dragged Jason Bateman into this. Again,
All
like...
right, let me actually look a little bit better at her. Okay. Weird.
What?
Okay, maybe she's gotten old since the last time I saw her in a movie, but yeah, like,
She's 50.
yeah. God damn.
Melissa
Where's
McCarthy
time?
did, yeah. She's definitely aged, but she's aged more gracefully than a lot of people do at that point.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was still in the impression that she's in her 40s. Oh, God. Ugh.
So yes, Melissa McCarthy has grown up to be Melissa McCarthy. Should I call her by her character's name, or should I just refer to her to who she's really playing?
This is gonna be one of those movies that reminds me of how. Go ahead.
Well, a funny story, Jover, isn't that a criticism of Melissa McCarthy?
That she plays Melissa McCarthy? Well, okay. The thing with Melissa McCarthy is that she tends to run with her shtick of, ooh, bodily humor, or I'm fat, or for some reason she loves to fall down or get tossed against a wall a lot in her movies.
And I don't understand why.
That
It's
being
like
said-
it's like the woman has no self-respect.
That being said, that humor can work in stuff like Spy.
I mean, Chris Farley. Wasn't that most of his jokes?
Okay.
Same thing with Kevin Hart. His jokes are, I'm short.
Well, okay, here's the thing. Kevin Hart, while he does rely on that a lot, he arguably can work outside of that. Melissa McCarthy's thing is like, well, her jokes can work for a lot of her movies. The problem is that with the lack of variance in there, it definitely does not work for everyone, and it can get annoying when it doesn't have a straight. Look at something like Spy. That movie worked because, while yes, it did have a lot of her usual shtick, it also had her eventually going on to be a legit badass. And yes, technically she becomes a badass in this movie, but they repeat the jokes a lot more in this movie. Again, going to that lack of restraint I mentioned with the fact that the director and writer happens to be her hubby. And again,
So basically, go ahead.
oh my god, they have a picture from Michael Jordan's baseball days in here. That's a bad omen.
Why would you want to have a memento of that?
To laugh at?
For funsies.
I guess. Like, it's embarrassing. Like, I don't like, usually Michael Jordan fans like me prefer to pretend that he was taking a vacation during those years.
Yeah, but that's called being in denial.
I know. No,
Things,
sometimes it's good to be in denial because memories can hurt.
you know things are bad when that's a plot point in Space Jam, and people just assumed, oh, it's just a terrible joke they told.
Yeah, that's how sad it is. Yes.
Okay, one similarity this movie has with Ghostbusters is that some of the jokes drag on for way too long. They can start funny, and then they ruin them by dragging it to the point of its funeral.
Let me put it like this, Webs. Imagine if in 2010 Frank Lampard left Chelsea to become a cricket player, but then he sucked balls, and then he decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go back to Chelsea. That's basically what happened with Michael Jordan. That's basically it.
There have been footballers that tried to make a transition into boxing.
there have been some, not all, some pro wrestlers that have made a transition to MMA.
So here's a weird thing
I'm
about
back
this.
again.
So here's,
let me guess. Melissa McCarthy is the very typical, common class worker, but one thing is going to happen that changes her life for good.
actually, that is not entirely the point of this movie. Her life does get changed, but I don't know if she gets a better salary out of it, honestly.
Guys, I use emojis, kids. I'm hip.
But look, see, she's trying to get back in touch with Emily, who she hasn't
Well,
talked to in years.
Well, we know she's not going to be a villain. She has an iPhone.
Remember, Dwibs.
Wait, what?
What is that?
Oh, you don't know?
Oh, you don't know that? Okay, tell him, Dwibs.
Basically, Digi, Apple has an edict where the bad guys are not allowed to have an iPhone.
What?
What?
Because they
This
think
came out during Knives Out, basically.
it's because they think that it would give them too bad an image if bad guys used their products in their movies.
Because their image is so fucking squeaky clean.
Yeah.
Not just that, because people are totally going to judge the quality of a product based on what fictional characters use it.
Oh, totally,
Also-
totally.
Yeah, the Apple. Good guys. It's not like they're currently making an update to track
Oh,
what people
oh,
look up and
oh my
send the
God.
cops if it's
Oh
something
my God.
inappropriate.
Oh my god, guys, her friend Emily finally responded to Lydia. Which means
Van
that...
Halen kicks ass.
Also, I like the people pointing out that now that Apple have said that, they've basically spoiled probably a bunch of future movies because you got to see what phones people are using.
Also, we had the AC/DC music earlier. Now she has wearing a t-shirt called Van Halen Kicks Ass. Get it? 80s music was awesome. Yeah, it was. But
I
can we
guess
get that to actually telling a story here now?
I guess it's to show that she still lives in the 80s.
Huh. Okay, so basically her husband has a big hard-on for glam rock, it seems. But not that I blame him. I love 80s glam rock, but...
Oh, but look at this. Emily's apparently a no-show.
Okay, I'm curious, actually.
Oh,
What is
wait.
it about-
Wait, hold on. This bit's actually important for the plot. There's been another assassination... There's been another assassination attempt on William the King Stevens, who's running to be mayor.
William the King Stevens.
Basically, his nickname is King.
Okay, I was gonna say, what is it about Melissa McCarthy doing movies with her husband?
Hey,
And all
look,
the-
it's that guy from the MCU.
Anyway, as I was trying
Oh.
to say for the third time, what is it about Melissa McCarthy doing movies with her husband and all the funny gets sucked out of her whenever she does it?
Like I said, Dwibs, the problem, I think, is lack of restraint from the husband in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I mean,
basically...
I'm pretty sure there have been movies where a real life married couple are a director or producer and one of them's the actor
Yes.
or actress or whatever, and
Yes,
they've
yes.
worked out fine.
Yes, it's called The Artist, the Best Picture winner of 2011.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so it turns out Emily Stanton, their old friend, went on to be a billionaire who runs this company because of all that studying she did and all that jazz. So see, whereas Lydia became, the typical average worker class citizen, Emily went on to the higher and higher.
Well, of course, Joe, but she's the nerd, so obviously she can get into college and shit and get a career. even though
Also-
that's stupid.
Also, guys, the joke with this guy is that he tries to make good jokes, but constantly fails at them.
I like this
Isn't that-
movie then.
But guys, isn't that funny?
You see,
No.
don't you see, guys? The fact that this character is unfunny is his charm.
Okay, so all right, here's how you do a good character. You make them a genuine character, but you can make the whole we're bad at making jokes a trait, but that should not be their entire personality.
Yeah.
There's a reason why but before the show went downhill, I like Yang from Ruby because yes, she's bad at jokes, but there was more to her character, before the show went downhill and kind of ruined it.
Well, that's the thing that Jim, hearing a lot of things that apparently the show was never up a hill in the first place.
Wow, Stanton Industries looks amazing, doesn't it, Shiroi?
Sorry, what was that?
Doesn't Stanton Industries look amazing?
Yeah, I guess. I
It
don't know.
looks like a building.
I think we both failed to realize what you're getting at, Jova.
It's to show how high up in life Emily has become.
Oh, right. Yeah. I'm her best friend, even though I broke up the friendship like 30 years ago or something.
Like she said, not
Silent
currently.
arsehole.
Stop talking.
And she's keep going. Hey, not by force, would you say?
By Thunder
By
Force.
Get out, both of you.
She'll be like, cool. Sure she will. I mean, for how long were their friends, Jova? Like 2 days?
No. Several years,
2
actually.
years.
Oh, several years?
And
Okay.
again, they broke up because Lydia
the
was...
pro-
Because Lydia
So-
wasn't able to wake up Emily for a test.
Wait, for years?
It was
Like,
Yes.
an important test.
the prologue went by so fast I couldn't even tell.
Well, they did mention a 5 years later bit, and they also showed them going old enough to be in college together.
I guess, but the actresses look the same though, didn't? Okay, maybe
Don't
I
worry
blinked.
about it.
Maybe I blinked and missed something.
Don't worry about it.
But yeah, the pacing is very naff, if that's what you're getting at, Pedro.
Like, no, I'm not kidding, Joe. But like that prologue went by so fast, I couldn't even tell it was years. Also, I think I've seen this guy in another movie before, but I can't quite place it. So,
Yeah, might as well get buzzed while we're here.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not like the director's gonna bust me or anything.
oh, Octavia, you were in Hidden Figures. You didn't need to bring yourself down to this.
those bills aren't gonna pay themselves, Jova.
Oh, you're not kidding. Like, for a lot of this movie, Octavia Spencer looks like she wants to be anywhere but here. Which, yeah, is kind of fitting in what her character is to deal with her friend's antics, but still.
Well, I
though.
am a scientist. Is it scientist?
Yes.
I am a scientist, so yeah. What brings you by?
Yeah, that's the problem with this movie so far. Half the movie is just Melissa McCarthy rambling.
So,
she just rambles a bit too much.
a lot of Melissa McCarthy movies.
I'm surprised.
Well,
surprised-
okay.
Just call this movie Rambling Force.
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't seen enough of her movies, but I don't remember rambling being her shtick. More like incredibly annoying screaming.
So, technically, this is an improvement, would you say? Well,
I'm not sure yet. I'll have to get back to you on that.
again, Melissa McCarthy.
Give me up, Scotty. Huh? Star Trek. Hmm. Star Trek exists, Ribs. Just thought we'd remind you.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
It's okay, I'm rich.
Yeah, pretty much.
CMI.
Oh, wait.
Melissa. I know her character has a name, but I don't care.
Wait, listen to
I can't
this.
take your money because I make more than you.
Okay, so,
It says U.S. Air Force on that jacket she says she found in the garbage. You're telling me that the U.S. Air Force is throwing their outfits into the fucking garbage?
Probably.
it may have just been one of those outfits you can get from a shop that says that stuff. But anyway, Emily...
Or our Salvation Army.
Yeah, so basically, Emily told Lydia, don't touch anything. That's all she has to do is not touch anything.
Good.
And then she goes back in, and then all the way back she's calling security. Security, please get that rambling, insane woman out of here.
Again, just don't touch anything. And we're good. Right, Shiroi?
So
Oh yeah, she's totally not gonna touch anything.
So I'm guessing she's here to see if she can take advantage of Octavia Spencer to I don't know, because she's poor and
Oh, no.
whatever,
No,
She genuinely wants to be her friend again.
Yeah. And she was trying to see why she wasn't at the reunion that she said she'd come to.
Well, in that case, why did you even? Okay, maybe I missed the reason because again, that stupid prologue went by so fast. What was her reasoning for breaking up with her?
Because she didn't wake her up for a test.
Oh, okay. Again, you had never heard of alarm clocks? No. Are you so stupid that you can't even program a fucking alarm clock to wake you up at 8 or something?
Okay. Now, to be fair, for as stupid as Emily was acting, it was Lydia who officially broke it up because she got pissed at her for getting mad at her and then broke the friendship bracelet and, yeah, then they parted ways. Both reasons are stupid, but Lydia kind of has mainly herself to blame. And wouldn't you know?
All right, and now we're going to dissect your brain and see exactly what can we do to fix your comedy.
They literally just injected her in the cheeks.
That woman looks like Kathleen Kennedy. Like...
Oh my god, she does.
Why do you have this?
And Melissa's like, what is Kathleen Kennedy doing here? No, please.
Wait a minute.
What's over your face?
Oh, well, she got injected in the cheeks. That's gonna cause some swelling.
And this is what turns her into a superhero, I'm guessing.
Yep. Also, that woman...
So get straight. You have an injector thingy machine in your lab that can be easily accidentally activated and turn somebody and give somebody superpowers. It's not like that's dangerous or anything.
To her credit, she did tell Lydia not to touch anything.
Well... yeah, but you probably...
Wait, Pedro, I have the perfect explanation. That's not enough. You know the type of person Lydia is. That's why you broke up with her in the first place.
Not even just that. Even if Lydia didn't come here, you shouldn't make it that easy for any random schmo to come into that room and suddenly become a superhero or a supervillain.
Especially if there's children.
Exactly.
Basically, Emily had finally developed a way to give people who aren't sociopaths powers, but it's...
Honestly, it doesn't even matter of this being annoying, it's more so bafflingly stupid.
So basically, Emily had developed the usage of two powers, one for super strength, and the other for invisibility. But Lydia just took the super strength one, which took over 5 years to develop.
So basically, she's, I guess she's both Fing and Susan Storm.
Well, wait, no. She didn't get the means to get the invisibility power, so Emily can still get that. What Lydia got was the super strength portion of it, and this leads to one of the criticisms people have of the movie. Okay, this movie is very routine, but how much cooler would it have been if, Lydia, who was the big, bulky, not bully, but the one who always used her fist or whatnot, what if she was the one who got invisibility while it was Emily, the shrinking Violet, who got super strength and had to deal with being more out and open there?
Here's my answer. We need to see Melissa McCarthy's face more.
It's like,
That was me.
I know this is unrelated, but that woman keeps reminding me of her. I still have to wonder how old Kathleen Kennedy is at this point, because that woman has been producing movies since like the late 70s or something. How old is that woman?
I mean, I can check for you right now.
I can check.
Go ahead.
I wonder.
It's because you look at her now, she doesn't look that old, but
she's 68.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you one thing, lady. You've aged gracefully. So that's something, I guess.
Some people always...
being rich.
Oh, guys, Battlestar Galactica jail.
It's going to have rich people that don't age gracefully, Dutch.
Oh, no.
I'm guessing that's her daughter as well?
Yeah, well, in story, yeah. I'm not sure if that's Octavia's actual daughter, though.
Oh, no, I mean in story.
Oh, God.
Although I wouldn't be surprised if they did the same casting method and cast Octavia's daughter to play her actual in-story daughter. I mean, might as well, right? Okay, now this is more classic Melissa McCarthy right here. Yep, exactly. No, she's just...
Okay.
No, honey, that's just Melissa McCarthy.
Okay, you know what?
Don't worry about her.
Courtesy for that was actually a funny joke.
Don't worry about her, honey. Like, she's always been like this, and we choose not to bother her because we're scared of her. So
yeah, we have no idea what
Billy
happened.
Foster. Okay, there's another problem with the movie. They just make random references just because.
okay, like, what?
Who's
Can someone
now?
please explain- Like,
Yes,
I know.
reference.
Yeah, is this why I come off whenever I'm making references to stuff?
no.
No.
Okay,
He's-
okay, good. I just hope I don't come off as insufferable as that, because holy crap.
Oh, so you're actually you're doing some self-reflecting at the moment.
Did this
Remember,
give you a
Shiroi-
moment for self-reflection, Shiroi?
No. Remember, Jova, when we were doing our Reference Ref playthrough, and Fang kept talking about how much he wanted to eat. She had a moment where she was like, as someone who's always hungry, I'm wondering if this is how I come across. I'm doing some self-reflection right now. So, remember that, Shiroi?
Remember what? Sorry.
Exactly. See? During our Reference Ref playthrough, since Fang kept telling us how hungry he was, how constantly he wanted to eat, you started saying, and I quote, as someone who's always hungry, I'm wondering if this is how I come across to people. Just doing some self-reflection.
So, Shiroi,
What was the result of that self-reflection, Shiro? I might as well ask.
No.
Oh, goody! Let's talk about Fortnite.
No, I get it because we're hip.
Yeah,
Kids play Fortnite, don't they?
Fortnite definitely has a presence in this movie.
Oh, please tell me they're going to be playing Fortnite and talking about how awesome it is.
Yes.
Please. Oh my god, great.
In a few years, movies are going to be referencing Among Us.
I mean, for as much as...
Shut up!
Let me put it this way, that Dwebs and Jova are very annoyed at product placement in movies. I personally got a kick out of it because I find it so hilariously dumb.
No. I don't necessarily hate product placement in movies. I just find a variance in it. Sometimes I'll love it. Sometimes I'll just laugh at it.
To give you an idea, Jova. PlayStation Portugal is a few years ago was a sponsor for a certain after-school special series for teenagers, right? Mm-hmm. And as a result, the actors sometimes had to actually play on-screen PlayStation products like the PlayStation Move and stuff like that. The thing is, Jova, as I guess an attempt to be subtle, I guess they never called it the PlayStation. They called it console. Let's play some console.
Oh, gosh, she's not going to be throwing a bus. It would be nice if there wasn't a scene that was constantly shown in marketing that shows that that's obvious foreshadowing.
Deji, in a few years' time, in the script will be written, this villain is sussy.
Okay, here's the thing. Sus has been a word used for years.
I know.
Same thing with simp.
Yeah.
Let me guess. Never mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's classic Melissa McCarthy. Yes.
She may have wet herself.
What do you think of this really cool dialogue from that Portuguese series that I just mentioned? Here, how about we play some console? I bet I can beat your high score. Because kids in 2011 care a lot about their high score, don't they?
Yeah. I'll just go and get the controller out and play it on TV.
Yes.
So yes, each treatment they give to her will be very unique. That's totally not an excuse for wacky hijinks to ensue.
Okay, I know whenever it comes to a superhero origin movie, whenever they get their powers, they're getting used to it. But I kind of wish that we had one movie where it's not played for laughs, that you can see the struggle and the fail, but it's not, hey, isn't this funny?
Well, Dad, the audience sure has a struggle to go through with these, so there's that.
Okay, well, let me see if I can get it straight, Dad. You mean like the actual struggle of getting
used to the powers? Yeah.
Superhero movies that have that. I mean, the first Sam Raimi movie did that.
Yeah.
Some of it was played for laughs. It's like, look at how he's throwing.
I wouldn't say there's.
One.
Well, okay. Some of it was played for laughs, but for the most part, they did show the struggle, and yeah.
I guess Zack Snyder's Watchmen. That movie did it. in Zack Snyder fashion, it took itself 100% seriously. So there's that.
Yeah, that's actually the best DC movie he's made.
Yep, that is his best movie he's made.
Okay. For as much as it is preferable to talk about other stuff, I guess we should get back to talking about the movies. Get used to seeing Melissa McCarthy get stabbed in the face a lot.
Well,
is that supposed to be a metaphor for the audience, or?
No, it's just that for whatever reason, both her and her husband still think that's somehow funny watching her scream.
You know, I think I realized who that CIA woman reminds you of. She reminds you of Helen Hunt.
From
Incredibles.
You're not a rapper.
Wow, what a forgettable character.
What?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the second movie, sorry.
Helen Hunt literally plays Mrs. Incredible.
Yeah, I thought you meant The Incredibles 2, the villain of that movie.
I think Joe was talking about the character in general, not from one of the two.
So, yes, part of the side effects for her injections is that she grows long nails.
Sequencing.
Oh! And for that one, she had to get stabbed in the boobs. I love how Octavia Spencer had to read that line seriously. You can see the pain in her face as she has to say those words.
Looks like she'd rather be anywhere else.
Oh, but look, for invisibility, it just takes a pill, which Emily will be taking.
Not just that, Joe, but can you imagine how it must have been right there in the comfort of their own home? Hey, honey, I've just picked a great idea for, while he was writing a script. Hey, honey, what do you think of this? I'm going to have it so that they inject shit in your breasts. And then Melissa's like, genius, put that in the movie.
And then she goes buck tea for another day. Also, that villain's name is literally called Laser.
If I understood correctly, most of this part of the movie is just her acting like a douche monkey, and as I'm sitting here scratching my head to what's supposed to be funny about it, right?
For a montage!
Oh, great.
Also, William the King Stevens' poll numbers have been rising as miscreants attack him more.
Jova.
Yes?
I'm willing to bet that this Mr. Stevens fellow is behind all this.
But, Dwibs, why would you think that? He's being attacked by the miscreants.
Wait.
Sure he is.
And his poll numbers are rising because of it.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Sure he is. He's probably fake.
Okay, so here's
his poll numbers will go up.
So here's another side effect of the injections that she's getting. She has a craving for... She has a craving specifically for raw chicken.
Okay, I should mention behind the scenes wise that obviously is not raw chicken she's eating. It's like a fruit.
Huh? A fruit made
But they call it to look like raw chicken.
I am not an animal. I am a human being. Oh wait, no, I'm Melissa McCarthy. Never mind. I scratched that last part.
So, Shiroi, how are you and Alice enjoying this movie at this point?
All right. I should establish that I don't have anything personal against Melissa McCarthy. For all I know, she's a very pleasant lady in real life. It's just that I find her humor to be absolutely horrid.
Oh yeah. Oh look. For as bad as her humor can be, she's no Roseanne Barr, thankfully. And there's Fortnite.
Hashtag free Fortnite.
Check out for Melissa McCarthy's playthrough of Fortnite.
Okay.
I mean, as far as I know, Melissa McCarthy isn't racist.
Wait, I thought this was like a superhero universe, and yet that phone is clearly terrible because the frame rate on that gameplay is terrible.
It's an outdated iPad.
Okay, but Fortnite. Okay, isn't Fortnite optimized for mobile platforms though? Like it should.
No. The joke is it's outdated. The iPad's outdated. That's why it runs like crap.
Which is ironic. Which is ironic because it's a Stanton iPad.
Get it? She Octavia just overheard her saying, "Oh, he's on your mom. She's fine like Octavia. See?
Also, apparently they consider the word nerd an insult in this movie. The movie made in 2021 considers the term nerd as an insult.
Hey, what's his name? The husband?
Ben Falcone.
Hey, Ben Falcone. Newsflash. We're not in the 90s anymore.
Is that what most people were saying when watching this movie?
Hey, Mr. Project.
Okay.
So we were saying, well, actually, no, this is a Netflix movie, so I can't make a theater joke.
Is it sad that the funniest thing about this movie is Octavia Spencer acting like she doesn't want to be here?
Damn it, age of streaming. You ruined my jokes.
But yeah, again, Dej is probably right that the main reason that Lydia wasn't the one who got the invisibility powers is because they wanted to see more of his wife in there. That being said, though, this creates a problem. See, the opening suggests that this was supposed to be Emily's movie, considering how she's the one who gets the opening narration and everything, but Lydia ends up getting a lot more of the spotlight.
Well, this is her husband's movie, so...
You know, come to think of it, did they have to pay Octavia less because she spends a good portion of the movie invisible?
Huh.
I get the feeling Octavia and Melissa are probably friends in real life, so this is basically just an Adam Sandler situation. But basically, think of Melissa McCarthy as the female equivalent of Adam Sandler. She makes her movies with all of her friends who mostly just hang out with her because they're scared of her.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking of Adam Sandler. I was thinking of Kevin James, who the guy who played. Is Kevin James the one who played Paul Blart and King of Queens? Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. She's like Kevin James.
Again, it's because back in the 2010s, Adam Sandler had that entire period where he was making movies with all of his entire circle of friends constantly. It was always Rob Schneider.
So yeah. So it turns out that Tracy's father walked out on them. Yep, he walked out on his ultra super rich wife and daughter for some reason.
Question, Joe, is Kristen Wiig in this movie?
She may be.
She's one of the primary elements of the friend circle. So normally I would ask Sandra Bullock as well, but she was only in one movie with Melissa, I think. So it was Spy, I think.
Let me check. Thunder Force.
I hope Tony is paid well.
Yeah.
I hope so. The man. The stuff he has to put up with. Oh, by the way, Ben Falcone is actually in this movie, but he'll show up later.
So, I have a question.
Yes.
What exactly is the plot? Because,
well, again, the plot is like, well, these two need to get superpowers to combat the miscreants.
Okay.
Incidentally,
oh, there you go. So she's the Sue Storm. Okay.
Yeah, like I mentioned, she gets invisibility.
Great. This is what I needed. Octavia, this is what I needed. An Academy Award-winning actress embarrassing herself in a Melissa McCarthy comedy.
Look, sometimes maybe Melissa McCarthy movies pay well.
Yes.
I mean, this was a Netflix.
I'm sure. Oh, actually, no. I'll save that joke for later.
This was a Netflix exclusive movie, and it got panned. It only has a 21% on Rotten Tomatoes. Most viewers hated it too.
Oh, but Joe, I thought Rotten Tomatoes doesn't count.
What?
I don't think he was. It was a matter of counting the edge. It's more so he was just talking about what critics thought of the movie. That's
yeah.
But
I thought critics' opinions don't matter.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing, Dej. Just because we don't take critics seriously, that doesn't mean we can't talk about what they thought.
And also, Dej, again, it's a general metric of whatnot.
Honestly, Dej, I will argue even fan consensus is not really something that's usually reliable. To be honest
Get a
with
new
you.
job, Tony.
Seriously.
No. It pays well. It pays well.
How well? What does it pay? I wonder.
I really hope it pays well.
Wait,
very much.
Who is the girl supposed to be? That's the Kiki Palmer.
Wait.
Those are the outfits we're going with. Really?
Hold on, Dej. Are you asking who plays Octavia's
the
daughter?
daughter?
That's Taylor Mosby.
Well, wait, is that the Nike symbol on
No.
on the?
No.
I love that look they were exchanging. We look ridiculous in this. Yes, we do.
Oh God! And for her superhero name, she's going to be the Hammer.
Wow, how creative.
Wow. And that's exactly where we're gonna go with that name for you. Wow. Both those names are terrible. Okay. Here
You
we
okay,
go.
Deji?
No. You see, Shui. What's happening is that this is him experiencing Melissa McCarthy. It's a common reaction.
Again, here's the sad thing about Melissa McCarthy. Like Adam Sandler, she does have talent. She can do good. She can do better.
The problem is that she most of the time chooses not to for whatever reason.
So get it, guys. They're called Thunder Force because they're two fat ladies, aka Thunderfies. Laugh. It's genius. Isn't it?
It's because actors like Adam Sandler and Melissa McCarthy are the kind of actors who don't seem to really take their career seriously. As long as they get to just bumble around and, just do whatever and get paid, that's enough for them.
Okay. The difference is Adam Sandler feels a lot more cynical in the sense that he's well aware of the game plan at this point and basically uses his movies to... Oh, I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just mainly pointing out the difference. Melissa McCarthy seems to genuinely still believe this is all funny.
Gee, I wonder what
Michael Bay.
McCarthy rambling.
I'll say this. Michael Bay is completely aware of his reputation. That's why he did that Verizon commercial.
He is. It's just he doesn't care. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You were saying, Deji, that sometimes you have to do bad. You have to put up with doing bad things in movies or something. What I said about Octavia Spencer. It pays. Well, Debs, how much do you think it paid for Gary Oldman to say the ogre's butt?
Oh, God.
Hey,
What movie are you talking about?
Quest for Camelot. It's a movie where they get Gary Oldman, a Shakespearean-trained actor, to say the line, and I quote, the ogre's butt. And no, it's not a Shrek movie, before you ask.
No, he was in Kung Fu Panda 2, not in Shrek.
Thunder Force! Woo! Everyone's gonna be tweeting that.
Is that it? Just the ogre's butt? Yeah, it's an ogre's butt. What's wrong with an ogre's butt? Oh, I'm sure the ogre's butt is lovely.
Oh, goody, the crab.
What?
Okay,
AKA probably the best character in this movie.
Okay, so basically, both the daughter and I guess Kathleen Kennedy is what I'm calling her are the tech gals.
Yeah.
Or gals in share, as Spider-Man: Homecoming would put. And they're the superhero duo. Okay, so we're gonna stop robbers. Okay, that's a fair first effort. Let's go. Wait, now all of a sudden your stress is rising?
Yes, because
not the time, Octavia.
But it's okay because for her weapon, Emily, or
wait, is that a?
Yes, it's a taser. Yep, it's a taser.
Wait, her name is Octavia. Is that supposed to be a reference to Otto Octavio?
Wait. No,
I'm pretty sure.
Octavia is her real name.
Octavia Spencer is her real name. I know that the character has a name, Dej, but I don't care.
The character's name is Emily, or her superhero name being Bingo.
Okay.
Good Lord.
It's the problem with something like, not with Octavia, because Octavia is actually a brilliant actress, but when it comes to Melissa McCarthy, it becomes hard for me to try to get immersed into the character, because when I look at her, I just see Melissa McCarthy. Because Melissa McCarthy is always acting the exact same way in every movie, So it becomes hard.
Who's the guy that plays Kronk?
Patrick Warburton.
Patrick
Yeah,
Warburton.
he's typecast. He always plays the same role.
Actually, okay,
Except in Series of Unfortunate Events.
Also,
That's the thing that
Dads, check out Venture Bros. He plays the super competent guy in that one, actually.
That's
Oh,
the thing. That's the thing, Dad. Remember, most of these movies with her are being made by her husband, so her husband is the one typecasting her, and she's apparently fine with it since she hasn't divorced him yet.
Wow.
Lydia's the one driving, are you sure?
Don't you see, Sherry? Kathleen Kennedy hates Lydia.
But she likes Emily, so maybe don't
came
tase
here-
the woman who's driving.
Okay.
True.
I just came up with a better story right now. The Kathleen Kennedy character came here straight as a double agent from Disney to fuck over Netflix by ruining this movie.
Maybe.
So basically, that explains,
good job,
that
Cat.
explains their theatrical output.
Oh, because...
That
Don't you see
wasn't
this?
originally made for cinemas.
Don't you see this? The Disney executives were all like, okay, they have this new Thunder Force superhero movie. It could be a threat to our MCU success. I know. We need to throw some kind of double agent executive to fuck that project over. Who do we know who's good at fucking up projects? I know. Let's throw Kathleen Kennedy at that project.
Pedro, your reach is as bad as wrestling fans whenever WWE releases all these talents to go AEW. It's like WWE deliberately is sending them to sabotage AEW. It's like,
Here's a
Anyway,
difference. Here's a difference. I'm joking.
oh yeah, I know. That's like a weird ass leap in logic.
Anyway, that being
Well,
said, though...
it's a joke. It's not meant to be logical. Go ahead.
Sure.
That being said, though, ironically enough, oh, there's Ben Falcone, by the way. Ironically enough, they did get a cast member from the MCU there, and there's Jason Bateman.
Hey, Jason, what are you doing?
Okay,
here?
Jason Bateman is pretty much the equivalent to Michael Sheen in the Twilight. Okay,
Jason, why do you have crab pincers?
because he's the Crab. Okay, but that being said, the Crab is the best character in this movie, as you'll come to see.
In case you don't know who he is, Shiroi, he was Nick in Zootopia, the fox.
Wait, that was him?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's Jason Bateman. Yeah.
He's also the main star from Arrested
Basically-
Development.
Yeah, Arrested Development.
Yeah,
Basically,
that's-
Jason Bateman is known for being a master of the slick, conniving conman type of character, hence why Disney cast him as Nick.
Hey,
Not a robber though. I don't really. That's whatever.
well, okay. You'll see more of his character, but he's pretty much the guy who calls everything out for it is, the bullcrap and everything. Okay, let me put it like this. He's like what Michael Sheen was for Twilight. He does not give a single crap about it, but he handles his lines with such grace and suaveness that you can't help but just laugh at it.
Also, I just remembered a plot line, well, like a B plot that happens later in this
Hold
movie.
on, Sheila. I'm gonna have to point this out. I have to point out that Melissa McCarthy's husband wrote a line in this movie where Jason Bateman describes his wife as a quote-unquote little mule.
I wonder if that was Jason Bateman ad-libbing. But, oh, by the way, this is not the first time Jason Bateman's been dragged into a
How
Melissa
the fuck did
McCarthy
their
film.
husband let it go past then?
Well, it's funny you mention that because her husband was one of the robbers, and he was the one that Melissa McCarthy threw into a ceiling.
What?
Yeah, he wrote a line where his wife will throw him
No,
into
no,
a
no, I get
ceiling.
that. I mean this. What the fuck is going on?
They're flirting.
But
It's
but
because
why,
she
though?
likes. It's because she likes crab.
Just don't bite his hand.
And, this keeps going throughout the movie, by the way.
Oh no, it's turned into bloody Balhan Wonderworld.
No, stop.
But yes, she likes crab because it's delicious enough to fall in love with it.
Of
Don't
course.
even.
How did I not know?
Look. I'll just say this. Jason Bateman is my favorite actor in this movie just for the sake that he's able to not only deliver this all with a straight face, but he does it in a way that you can tell that he knows. He knows what's going on, but he is not going down with the ship. No.
Falcone, in case you haven't realized, it's not the tango is done with a rose on the mouth of the man.
No,
Not
no. Get it. It's because she likes how delicious crab is, so she imagines him on a bout of lettuce. Bonk. I like how he does that. Oh, and yes.
Sorry, sorry, Octavia, but that catchphrase will never catch on.
By
You
the
guys
way,
don't have a
guys,
good
would
one.
it? By the way, guys, would it interest you to know that this wasn't the first movie that Jason Bateman and Melissa McCarthy were in together?
I literally just said this isn't the first time he's been dragged into
Yeah.
this one. So yeah,
The
so
last
Ben.
time was Identity Thief.
So Ben Falcone wrote in the script, and then Octavia Spencer will nail me with a taser in the face, so much that it will burn.
I'm still more baffled by the little mule remark, to be honest with you.
I love how he says, "Get your shit together."
That's just like
Okay, again, I love how he points out that, yeah, that'd make you look bad, honestly, if you just wailed on them anymore.
I just find that baffling. Shira, a question.
Yeah?
If Alice made a movie and you were in it, and there's a point where a character calls your character a little mule, how would you feel about that?
Calls the character what, sorry?
No,
No, calls the character what?
a little mule.
No.
Yeah, but Melissa's apparently perfectly okay with her husband writing a line where a character calls her that. Apparently,
I guess to be fair, he's a bad guy.
I guess.
Again, I just love how Ben Falcone wrote, "There will be a scene where my wife shoves me through a ceiling. There will also be a scene where Octavia Spencer tasers my character so hard in the face that it leaves scorch marks."
WSXP Chicago. Okay.
Basically, in the US, they have their stations are mostly named after like their call signs.
Sure would have been nice to have seen that action scene, but let's just look at the aftermath of it.
Well, this is an easy acting job. I just have to stay here and read the script. There you go.
How could you not love Thunder Force, guys?
Simple. This movie makes no sense and it's annoying.
And it's
There you
not
go.
funny.
That's your answer. Oh, goody. The two lions. Does that mean we can get to ask him a question?
Oh, there you
Hey! And there's our actor from the MCU.
Okay, who did he play in the MCU? I don't think I'm recognizing
The
him.
head of Sword? that
No. He plays the stepfather from the Ant-Man movies. It's Bobby Cannavale.
Oh, okay.
Wow!
That's a trend-
I love how
that's a
they
trend I can
literally...
actually appreciate in movies.
Laser
The,
has no eyebrows.
where the ex and the current boyfriend actually get along with each other, not just snipping at each other because, you know, you're dating my ex-wife.
I love how the movie literally thinks we're stupid to the point where they literally have to point out that his plan is to have miscreants attack him to help him better in the polls.
I called it.
Is this how it went when they were pitching this movie to the Netflix executives?
Yeah, Pedro, I think I'll expand a bit on your theory from earlier.
Go ahead.
To ward off suspicion, they're very selective on what movies they do. Like, if it's a movie that Netflix picked up that was originally supposed to come out in cinemas, they obviously can't touch it because, well, it was already made.
Oh boy.
And they do that just to avoid. So they pick up movies from other studios to avoid detection.
Oh boy, here we go.
Uh-huh. I thought you were gonna expand on my theory that Disney sent Kathleen Kennedy here to
Ow.
fuck
Oh
over this project.
yeah. That's the thing though. Kathleen Kennedy's been there for years. So many it was before. Started really doing this stuff for Star Wars.
Is he a vampire or something?
No, he just says
no.
super strength.
He's got super strength. He crushed it. He crushed that guy so hard he died.
Okay.
RF.
No. It's supposed to be TF. Isn't it a great logo design?
No,
Not
it isn't.
really.
Don't drag Bon Jovi into this.
Okay, Falcone, we get it. You love 80s music. Can we move on from that point now? I love 80s music too, but let's try to...
You see, Guardians of the Galaxy did it, so we have to.
Yeah, but Guardians of the Galaxy didn't do it all the bloody time.
What the hell is she wearing?
Speaking of
Oh, you're
Marvel
stupid.
movies,
Okay.
that's Mantis.
I love... Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. We actually have 2 MCU actors in here. The guy who plays the stepfather from Ant-Man and Mantis.
Is that supposed to be Mantis right there?
Yes, the woman who plays Laser is Mantis in the MCU. Wow, you literally just admitted that the miscreants worked for you. Goddamn idiot.
Hello, I've come here to announce my evil plan so that, you know what? I don't really know why I'm here announcing it to this to you people.
Why did you blow a hole in our wall?
It's so that we could have a talk with you.
I guess you can say that I'm stupid that way, but I know that in no way my arrogance will ever be the cause of my downfall. Surely, I swear on me mom.
You know, wouldn't a better plan have been to try and establish a good relationship with them so that they'd endorse you as mayor? Instead of just trying to threaten them before you've become mayor?
What kind of cartoony villain would I be if I did that?
A competent one?
Well, cartoony and competent don't usually mesh together.
Is this guy meant to be a send-up of Rudy Giuliani or something?
Oh, God.
The mayor who constantly fucks everything up, but somehow manages to generate sympathy for himself, only to then screw it up later on.
Oh, that's the thing. He's not even mayor yet. And apparently his plan is to win all the elections until he becomes president.
That's...
Ha 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 ha.
That can easily backfire.
Yes. Yes, it can.
I don't think he realizes that.
I could really make an obvious joke about that right now, but I won't.
Oh, God, they're really sticking with those stupid superhero names of Bingo and the Hammer.
My name is named Laser.
Okay. How about this? I'm not gonna make any actual jokes, but I want to make a counter of how many Donald Trump jokes I could have made. 1. Ding!
Alright, look. I was going for more politician.
Ha!
Also, God, this scene made me and Alice cringe.
What? Oh, wait. Oh, this scene. Oh, goody, this scene.
Of all the scenes, this is the one that crosses the line.
You'll see. You'll see.
Alright, let me
I
see.
said cringe, not, offensive.
No, still, but this is the first time you cringe in this movie? Okay, I have to see this.
Maybe we should tell her
Tell her what?
that, we're goddamn superheroes.
Oh, I failed to realize what would that accomplish, but sure.
You'd think she would know already, given the news. Also, secret identity and all that. Oh, wait, no, they don't seem to care about secret identities, considering how they don't wear masks.
Okay,
I get it. Melissa McCarthy's stupid. Can we move on now?
Alright, okay, so to be
Wait,
fair...
hold on. Here it comes.
Well, I mean,
Wait, hold on.
So,
Hold on.
Oh my god, she's about to die.
No.
Here it comes. She thinks that they're lovers.
yeah, great.
No,
What,
this bit too. This
what
right
great
here.
build.
She has gay cake toppers.
Yeah, well, great build up. Anyway, I was gonna say earlier, to be fair, a superhero movie can be pretty good without the whole, cool. Can I hide my secret identity stuff?
Okay, I think I'm missing I'm missing that joke. I've got Michelle
She thinks
Obama
they're gay.
arms.
Basically, the grandmother thing.
I get that. No, I get that. It was Octavia's line earlier. I've got Michelle Obama arms. What?
It's because Michelle Obama has some muscular, she.
I guess, but why
Basically,
Michelle Obama of all things?
Because she's fit.
Sorry.
But yeah. Oh, now it's time to be serious.
Wait. Oh my God, Shiroy. I just realized.
Wait, hold on. You two strong women to go out there and kick butt like the superheroes you are.
Yes, Jova, I'm watching the movie.
Oh, God.
I just realized something. Jova, what's the name of the who Falcone?
Ben Falcone is the name of Melissa
Ben
McCarthy's
Falcone.
husband.
Basically, Shiroy, I just realized something. This is Ben Falcone's fan fiction where he ships his wife with Octavia Spencer.
Except his wife is actually in love with the crab in this movie.
So it's a love triangle. Okay. Basically, Shiroy, this is Ben Falcone's fan fiction of his wife in a love triangle with a crab and Octavia Spencer.
No. Octavia Spencer and Jason... Oh, wait. Octavia Spencer and Jason Bateman.
Well, yeah, but I said crab because that's funnier.
Yeah, I'm surprised somebody didn't come up with that in 2018.
Can you imagine Shirley with the pitch be like, "Hey, honey, I come up with a great idea for a movie. It's you in the love triangle with a crab and Octavia Spencer."
So, yeah, it turns out that the other mayor candidate, Rachel Gonzalez, is endorsing Thunder Force.
Maybe that's what the first mayor candidate should have done in the first place.
I know, right?
You can take advantage of them, so at least it'll be like, since I'm endorsing them, look, what's that? Crime rate has gone down, and now once you become mayor, then you get rid of them.
Yeah, again, it's such an obvious one, but instead he goes for just blowing up their building and threatening them, and revealing that he's working with the miscreants.
Sure.
And get this, he's going to be surprised that this is going to have hurt him in the long run.
It's like I said, he cartoonish villain modus operandi. In my ego and complete lack of care will in no way be the cause of my downfall. Sure,
Okay.
So what's like an actress that you're a big fan of?
Me?
Yeah, Maybe Mandy Moore, the woman who plays Rapunzel.
I guess you could pick her.
Sure. So I just picked like the first one that came to me, like based on knowledge. Like I was trying to see if I could get an answer for you, but like
I've never thought about it, so pick anyone.
All right, Mandy Moore. Let's go with Mandy Moore. Here you go, Shira. Here's my movie pitch to you. You in a love triangle with a cat and Mandy Moore.
Why a cat?
Well, because you like cats, so.
But I like cats, but I don't like cats.
Well, you're not
Okay. How about this? Here.
Okay.
Deji, that's.
Okay. It's okay, Deji.
I don't know.
I know.
It's okay, Deji. We can fix it with a quick rewrite.
Oh!
Okay, Shira, it's you in a love triangle with Mandy Moore and a cat girl. An anti-cat girl. There you go.
Oh, wait, I love this bit.
Basically, in a fit of rage, the guy accidentally killed his own henchman by kicking a lion back tubing. But
Yes, you
keep
are.
killing your henchman.
I love Jason Bateman in this movie. Again, he's just the guy who's, again, calling stuff out, but he's so nonchalant about it. Again, he's essentially the equivalent to Michael Sheen in this.
Oh my god,
Wait,
we only have
hold on.
41 minutes left.
Honestly, I
Wait.
don't even think this movie dries. I think the movie's just stupid.
Damn it!
You killed him, so.
You killed Kenny, you bastard.
Oh my god, you killed Andrew.
Oh, God.
You bastard.
What? And Andy Pandy, what? You're basically Andy Pandy.
3, 2, 1, die.
The bit is dead. The bit is dead, Bruno. The bit is dead. Kill it.
It's dead now.
Dibs, give me a walking stick.
Hurry up before he kills another henchman.
Get off the stage. Thank you.
You see, that's the thing. When James Bond movies had the villains kill their henchmen, it wasn't out of impulse. Well, most of the time it wasn't anyway. It was because they failed.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, in a show of good,
more...
so basically,
sorry, go ahead.
So basically, in a show of good faith, he's going to host a party for the winning candidate. You know,
Anyway,
just
yes, Phaedra?
That's more so Annihilation Shao Kahn's thing.
Yeah.
Rain, this will never happen again.
I didn't say it wouldn't happen to you.
yay!
Let's not celebrate too fast, Kathleen. After all, you were involved in this production, and that can't be... I swear, look, she looks so much like her, seriously.
So basically, Emily is suspicious of the fact that the king is supposedly throwing a winning party to his opponent, you know, given how he's been acting. Can't imagine that being suspicious at all.
Well, I mean, if he's not elected, but he kills the mayor, he's not going to become the mayor, is he?
Oh, so now we're doing the...
The only mayor he'll end up as mayor of the West Wing or something.
So now we're doing the kind of the... Oh, I guess not.
Hey, Mantis.
You know she made a brief cameo in the Suicide Squad?
No.
Yeah, she was one of
think
the
she did.
dancers at the club.
I'm guessing that was probably a better experience in this movie.
Bro,
It was.
yeah, because, you know, it's a James Gunn movie and he likes cameos, so...
Oh, yeah, because as we all know, you're the master of phrasing, aren't you, Melissa?
Ooh, burn.
Thick.
How could you miss her?
She moved.
No. Oh, gosh, she's infinite! No!
Hey, discount Mantis. Rule number 96. Aim.
Hey, that was the line that made me laugh, and not even because of the movie.
Because it
Rule number
reminded
96,
you of
aim.
Sonic Forces?
Rule number
Yeah.
90, Rule number 97. Don't make more movies, Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen, you know that.
Yeah, maybe that was a dumb move.
Just
Oh,
break
yeah.
her arm.
Wow, a Melissa McCarthy character being dumb.
Oh
What
my
a
god, she actually bleeds.
Tell me.
Oh no! She called us nerds!
Surprisingly, yes.
Guys, she called us nerds! That is terrible.
Again, Bruno, we're not in the 90s anymore.
Okay. Hey, remember when they said she's not going to throw a bus? Guys, I'm literally doing that thing I said we wouldn't do before. Oh, and that's terrible.
And there's your LGBT representation, I guess.
Oh
Good
yeah,
job! Congratulations, you deserve
Wow.
a medal.
That's even
Yeah.
less than the bare minimum. Wow.
Yeah, that's worse.
Congratulations.
That's worse than Disney.
no. Oh, okay.
I guess it could have
Dibs,
been worse.
Dibs. The sad thing is that going off of Star Wars, that's actually better than Disney. Because the bit with Star Wars and Disney is literally just a blink and you'll miss it moment.
Well, I guess it
Oh.
could have been worse. It could have been like horribly horrible misuse of,
I mean, at least it was there, and it wasn't like they were trying to act all special about it anyway, so...
Are you two doing this again?
Yes, Roy, because it's at the end of the second act, so we gotta have a second act breakup, guys. Keep up.
Okay,
Oh, we already had a first act breakup.
Okay, Melissa. Okay, sorry. Okay, Octavia. I want you to get on camera and say crap doodles. Like seriously, that's literally Octavia Spencer's equivalent of the ogre's butt. Crap doodles.
Wow.
Okay, I'm not good at doing an Octavia Spencer impression. Gentlemen, I want to talk to you. Melissa, I want to talk about your husband about this line. Crap doodles? Yes, crap doodles. What's wrong with crap doodles? What exactly is a crap doodle again?
Terrible drawing.
Also, guys, look, her daughter has a poster of Albert Einstein. That immediately means she's smart.
Oh.
Well, I thought a moment that you were going to say, oh, she has glasses, that makes her smart.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. The daughter suggested that Melissa McCarthy was funny and cool.
Of course.
Oh, wait, no, she's serious.
No, that's the thing, Jova. She's young. She still has yet to develop a critical mind. Give her some time.
She's supposed to be a teenage super genius, for Christ's sake.
She's like don't you see, Jova? She's like one of those teenagers who played Heavy Rain back when it first came out and only now realize that it's a piece of garbage.
Wait, Heavy Rain's a piece of garbage? I thought it was a masterpiece.
Believe it. Okay,
that's a common misconception.
I've seen enough, but I just remember back when it came out, people were saying, "Oh man, this is good."
Okay.
It was the first game of its kind of, but then Telltale went on to do it much better, and other developers have went on to do it much better. So now Heavy Rain's faults have become way more apparent. Trader Vic's.
Okay.
Yeah, you get it? It's a parody of Trader Joe's. Ha ha ha.
Aw, Lydia's on a date with the crab.
Yeah, she's kind of a bitch. Like,
Yeah.
Gee, you're just realizing this now?
Again, I love how nonchalant about everything Jason Bateman's character is. Maybe it's just Bateman throwing his usual stick into things, but
I think I'll order crab or lobster.
Wait for it. Oh, right. So how did he become the crab? Let's hear about that.
Oh boy, can't wait to see how stupid this is gonna be.
He was on a honeymoon in Bermuda. So they went skinny dipping.
Oh, yeah, well, the words any signs.
So yeah, radioactive crab bit him in the genitals.
Of course.
And his then wife left him, and he went
Don't you hate it when that happens? You're just swimming about, then the crab bites your nuts, and you become part crab yourself, and then your wife leaves you.
well, maybe she didn't want to have crabs.
Oh wow, we actually went there.
Good job.
Wait. We? Don't lump me in with her. She's the one who said it.
True, yeah. You know what?
We.
Congrats, Roy. You actually did go there. Whoa. Expect some award in the mail.
Great.
What does that mean exactly?
Don't worry about it, STV.
Don't worry about it.
I'll tell you when you're older.
I'm 27.
I'll tell you when
A
you're
little
older.
older than that.
What, as old as she, Roy?
I'm only 28. God.
Dang.
Well, you're older, so maybe that's what Jonah meant.
Also, this scene is still going. But it's okay, because she sees that he has the heart of a really good, strong crab man.
Of course. It reminds me of okay. Well, I guess the wife leaving him makes still a bit more sense than what they did in that Dexter's Laboratory episode.
What Dexter's Laboratory?
The one where the ice cream man broke his tooth, and that somehow caused his wife to leave him. He got fired. He lost his truck, and he was forced to live under the bridge.
Oh wait! This
all
good?
because he broke a tooth.
Whoopsie!
All right, let me
Get it? He was offering crab to a guy who's half crab, and that's insensitive. Thanks for reminding us, movie. Then again, to be fair, tempers might be short if you two are bit on the genitals by a crab and become
that's
part
gonna hurt a
crustacean.
little bit.
Speaking from experience.
more than a little bit. Sure.
There was sarcasm in my voice, Pedro.
Crab man.
Yeah, it's not even a matter of crab.
But as being part crab, it turns out he also likes raw chicken just like she does as a side effect of her powers. You like raw chicken too? We should hook up.
You know, this is turning out to be a very bad relationship. We should break it off right here.
How do you feel about a sex?
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. Yeah.
They're gonna keep going, actually.
And she's rubbing butter on him, like he's crab.
In the middle of a restaurant, guys.
But that's
It's romantic. Come on.
But yeah, here's the thing. But here's the thing. Sure, you don't even need the crab. Like, if the seawater is really super cold, in particular, even just getting in can cause some initial pain. So it's that fragile. So.
Nah, city buses are probably pretty cheap.
Yeah, they just charge you to make for tax reasons.
Okay,
Yeah.
remind me again. Wasn't this movie supposedly about to have one of the plots be about these two reconnecting as friends? Because
Oh, they've already reconnected as friends.
It feels forced.
really,
Wait.
Wonderful.
they never even talked. When have they actually talked to one another about this?
Apparently Emily still considered her a friend when she came back on the night of the reunion. It was just Lydia always assumed that they were broken up because they hadn't spoken to each other for literally years. And yeah. Let me sum it up like this. This plot is stupid.
So Emily. So let me get this straight, Emily. The fact that Lydia broke the bracelet and
Oh
and
my god. So how about a sex scene?
Brilliant. Wonderful. So, no, please, no. Look, Bruno. This stuff is the kind of stuff that you and your wife should keep private, okay? We don't need to see it. We don't want to see it.
But I thought I should share.
They're gonna make you see it.
I thought I should share my fetish of
Why?
watching my wife make out with a crab man to the rest of the world.
Is that seasoning?
Yes.
Yeah, Old Bay.
So Melissa's hungry and she's gonna literally eat him.
Well, in more ways than one.
Well, I was speaking about one of those ways, but
Are you okay, Deshi?
That was sad.
so my guess is that's gonna be a very complicated relationship because of his crab princess they can't do foreplay.
Unless she likes it rough.
I guess. Stop with your potentially offensive jokes. Half Korean, half like. Is this offensive or not, Joe? I can't tell.
Somebody's got to be offended, even if it's not a racist joke. Let's just say it offends those who prefer good humor.
That works.
But okay, now it's time for them to finally, just talk and reconcile.
Yeah, 25 minutes away from the end of the movie.
And right after we saw her making out with a crab man, having sex with him.
Don't worry, Patriot. It's almost over. The nightmare is almost over.
Oh no! Like I joke, I kid, but most of this movie is just bafflingly stupid. It's not even painful.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. For as bad as this movie is, out of the comedies we've been watching recently, this is probably the best one so far.
Not that that's a high bar to meet, but sure.
I think if anything, it's just a metric of how bad the previous two were.
Yeah, it's like I told you earlier.
If you want to be technical, proof is free.
Yeah, okay, I'll say this. I get the feeling you guys would probably be more annoyed if we had watched this before Ready to Rumble and Freddy got fingered. Oh, Kiss from a Rose.
80s music, 80s music, 80s music. Like I might as well go on YouTube.
Hey, Pedro, in their defense, this originated from a superhero movie.
No, I get that, but at this point, instead of watching this movie, I might as well go on VH1's YouTube channel and click in the I Love the 80s playlist. Like,
Welcome to the musical sing-along spectacular.
So when's the comedy going to start?
Oh, Dwibs, I have bad news. It turns out, guys, Kathleen Kennedy's character is actually a sleeper agent.
Okay, Dwebs, let me answer that question with...
No, Pedro. You know how you mentioned that Kathleen character's the character we call Kathleen Kennedy turned out to be a spy for the bad guys.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. So she's the bad guy. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
well,
sense.
it
That
turns
sure.
out you kind of called something with her being a sleeper agent.
Uh-huh.
What was it you were going to say earlier, Pedro?
Aha! My meta jokes saved me again. But anyway, let me answer your question with wonderful phrasing once told by a wonderful British actor, Dwebs. The ogre's butt. That's what.
Oh, how funny! Get it? Her hobby is killing people because she can't knit. Funny or serious or I guess that's supposed to.
It's a callback to a line she said earlier in the movie.
What?
To take out the trash. The trash.
Oh, for a moment. Oh, really, Melissa? That's the best you've got for a moment. You could have made a take a dump joke there. Come on. If you're gonna go low brow, go all out.
Hold on, wait. That's it. That's the whole fight.
No,
Yes.
no. That's the thing. Her joke was just everybody needs a dumpster sometimes or something along those lines. Though, come on, Melissa. You could have just used the I just took a dump on her. Get it? Because dumpster. There you go. That would be a much better line. It's like seriously, Melissa. Why am I a better shitty comedian than you?
I think it's because Palm has a better career than Melissa at this point.
But yeah, Dwibs, the bad news is that when it comes to Laser, that was pretty much the fight for that scene. She gets taken out by having a dumpster pushed onto her. Even though she could, blow it off of her with her power. They say only...
What, Bruno, was that take a dump joke too low brow for you?
They say that only sociopaths got powers. I feel like it was only morons that got powers.
Nah, that's just that's all, the people who think that are just people who don't understand superheroes.
She's dead.
Knocked out.
Yes, you did kill Kenny.
You killed
Yeah.
Kenny, you bastard. You know, Laser's kind of a crap villain. Like,
But
Considering
she's
how powerful we've seen her be, this is kind of pathetic.
yeah, like seriously, you literally have the power to fry people with a fingertip. How have you been losing?
God, this is so frustrating.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which part?
He doesn't have fingers.
Takes one to know one.
Yes, Octavia Spencer's totally here. We, just couldn't film her for now. Again, seriously, imagine if they literally use that as an excuse to pay her less.
I'm convinced that the reason Octavia is here is because both her and Melissa are IRL friends, most likely.
Wait, are you suggesting that maybe the reason she turns invisible is because Octavia Spencer wanted less screen time in this because she just doesn't want to be here?
If that helps you, sure.
Oh no, the henchman!
That joke was so funny at the first
Yeah,
time.
I
just
thought the
had to
guy was
repeat it.
going to kill Andrew. It's like, okay.
There you go, Andrew's dead.
No, Andrew. Yeah, there goes Andrew.
No duh. This movie likes to state the painfully obvious.
Let me guess, is this guy gonna be the one responsible for Emily's parents' death?
Surprisingly not, from what I
Oh,
remember.
thank God.
You'd think they would have gone there, wouldn't they? Okay, if I can give this movie one thing, though, the fight scene between her and him is actually not bad.
I don't know, it looks kind of unimpressive.
Well, I said it's not bad. That doesn't mean it's, like, you know, amazing. Just that, I mean, considering how stuff has been in this movie up to this point, it's kind of amazing this turned out to be fine.
Ugh.
Hey.
There's Laser.
Aha.
You know, for someone with electricity powers, you think that wouldn't work.
Sure, yeah. Or, it's laser and electricity.
Electro from Amazing Spider-Man 2 was more consistent.
Oh
What's
my
the name of that
God.
live wire from DC?
Yes, she's
Did he just
great.
give her a spear?
Well, that happened.
And kill her.
Oh my God.
What?
Wait.
Huh?
What did?
What?
But she's not a
That
nerd.
means
She's
what?
smart.
That was a line from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Oh yes, out of nowhere, Tracy has superpowers too. Don't bother asking. I don't know why. They never.
They never explained this.
That was
Yeah.
a natural line. That was actually written and spoken.
Twice.
No, Sheila, not that line. That stupid line that your daughter just said.
Oh. Yeah, that was said twice.
Was it?
Yeah, so it was said at the beginning of the movie, that's why they used it here.
Yeah.
I'm not a nerd. I'm just smart. There's a difference.
We do it together.
Alas, Jason Bateman has lost his claws.
Oh no.
And he's dead.
No, he's fine.
Well, isn't he a miscreant? I mean,
That doesn't necessarily mean he'll live everything.
that one's out of the park. Huh? Huh? Get it? Oh no.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when you need a vet,
Marine biologist. Again, Jason Bateman has the best lines in this movie, hands down. And
That's the thing, though. The so-called romance
Okay,
between her,
take-
Lydia, and Jason Bateman.
The speedster should just take the bomb, run, go to the desert, throw it, make sure no one's hurt.
yeah.
Do what Wonder Woman
Actually-
did. And
actually,
just,
yeah.
Just make sure you don't actually kill anybody while you do it.
Oh, but don't you see, Des, we don't know how stable her speed is.
Yeah.
Or let Melissa McCarthy take it and throw it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, just throw it out.
Well, I'm Melissa McCarthy. Doing crazy things is kind of my thing.
Just throw it
but-
out. Just throw it out the window.
Yes. Have you ever seen Justice League? Well, it's a terrible movie, so I don't blame you for not seeing it. But just throw it in the air.
What's the twist gonna be? While they're talking, it blows up and kills them.
Yes.
You would think.
That would be great. We're operating on steel. Oh, sorry. What was that movie's name?
Wow. Oh my god.
Steel?
No. It was not steel. It was the. Oh, God,
What was it about?
No, it was steel. Yeah. We're operating on steel logic. Yes. Shaquille O'Neal's steel logic.
Oh
yes.
my god, this music.
Oh, isn't that cute? The movie thinks it's moving.
Yeah.
beats it into space.
Being self-aware
No.
about that is,
Again, why doesn't she just throw it out? You know what? Whatever. She'll die. I don't care.
Yay!
Yes, now it's time for the movie to take itself seriously.
Brilliant.
Yeah, why did they throw in the...
Yes!
Also, the so-called romance between Lydia and the Crabman literally went nowhere. It was just filler.
Well,
Wait, if she was gonna throw it into the... Why did she just...
so we can have us cry, Deads. That's
No,
why.
wait, no!
Just be sad,
Hey,
okay?
Deji.
Whatever. If it makes the movie end sooner, I'll take it.
Wow. She looks pretty intact for somebody who was blown up. Not even a scratch
She's
on
gonna
her.
wake up. She's gonna wake up. She's gonna.
And she vomits.
Gee, I must be a fucking wizard.
Well, you didn't guess her vomiting, so...
Okay, okay. So I'm like
Whatever. You got superpowers and you're part psychic.
yes, my superpower is predicting shitty predictable tropes.
Hey, I remember
Also,
when
the
I had
suits
that power.
apparently... No.
Go on, Shuri.
The suits apparently already smell bad according to our villain, so vomit isn't gonna, make it that much worse.
Yay! Everybody cheer! By the way,
Yes, you mess with Thunder Force, you mess with America. You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
I love how they had to point out that he's in custody alive because otherwise it looked like she killed him.
See, I told you he wasn't dead.
Yes, by the grace of post-editing.
It's just like in
Oh,
Info
but-
Got Fingered.
But it turns out, guys, Laser got away. You know what that means.
Sequel.
Well,
Sequel hook.
and more barf.
And yeah, we end with Melissa McCarthy vomiting on someone's shoes. Yeah.
I think if a bomb blew up in your arms, you'd probably be throwing up too. Or you might be in pieces.
Again, yes,
I
he
don't know.
looks very intact.
It's just like in it's just like in Freddy Got Fingered. The boy gets cut by the plane's fan, but then go, "I'm okay, Daddy. I'm okay," even though it doesn't make any sense that I'm okay.
Wow. What is it with our movies being linked in some way?
Shitty filmmakers think alike, Jova.
That's never gonna catch on.
No.
No, if you say it enough times, it'll catch on.
Whatever. There's not gonna be any sequel anyway, so it doesn't need to catch on. We're almost.
Are
done.
you sure there won't be a
Pedro,
sequel?
I just
It's
got some breaking
Netflix.
news for you.
Well, then again, there's a kissing booth free, so I guess everything's possible.
There are 11 Swan Princess movies.
That's on Netflix.
Oh wait, hold on,
These movies are
guys.
cheaper to produce than this.
The movie's not over yet, though.
Wait. Oh, these two are still a thing.
Yes. Because he turned over a new leaf. You see Melissa McCarthy and Jason Bateman sexily eating raw chicken.
Also that shirt. I'm feeling a little shellfish.
Get it?
No.
The movie's almost over, guys.
Oh, isn't that a lovely
That's how they
image?
end it.
That's disgusting. I just.
Okay, I want to give a final thoughts first, if that's okay, because I'm tired and this film didn't help.
Go on, Dibs.
It's not funny, it's boring half the time, and the other half is just baffling
And screaming.
and whining and friendship breaking.
And Melissa McCarthy falling over, farting or barfing.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing. I mean, so far, I'm having a pretty bad luck when it comes to Melissa McCarthy movies. I've seen 2 of them now, and none of them remotely funny.
Okay, to be fair, Ghostbusters 2016 and this are some of the absolute worst of the crop for her, so she doesn't often go this bad. That said, she does tend to do bad stuff. That said, for good stuff, I'd recommend stuff like Spy. But we'll get to that eventually later.
Yeah, probably in about 5 years when we've washed the taste of this out of our memories.
Yeah.
I mean, Jason Bateman was okay, I guess. I mean, it's probably the smoothest actor in the whole movie.
Yeah, and again, he's the one who plays a character who got bitten in the genitals by a crab. Well, a radioactive
And he's part
crab.
crab himself. And overall, I mean, it's just a pretty lame comedy. It's just there and it's not funny. But I'll probably forget about it tomorrow. In fact, I will forget it tomorrow, actually.
But Dwibs, the MCU actors.
So, MCU actors appear in bad movies all the time.
I get the feeling they included those MCU actors as a hope to put more superhero fans into, well, not even the theater seats, but
Well, that's the thing, Jova. That's never worked.
and yet for some reason studios still try it.
Because for some reason those studio executives who decide that have the IQ of, well, Melissa McCarthy's character in this movie.
It's like they think MCU, that automatically means anything so much as resembling that will be genius and make us the monies.
Yeah, which explains, well, anything not named Sherlock Holmes. Or Knives Out. Or, well, actually, no, Blade Runner 2049 didn't make that much money. And I don't say James Bond when it comes to Batista either, because that's already an established series. Okay, I'm done. This film sucks. It's probably the most forgettable of the bunch when we're doing this this round.
Again, better than Ready to Rumble and Freddy Got Fingered, but like that's even an accomplishment. Shiroi, why don't you go next?
Well, this was as boring the second time around as it was the first time. Yeah, it's not
I'm curious. Who picked it for bad movie night? You or Alice?
Alice.
Okay, you need to pick Bocavari so that you can have more fun with these.
I mean, it's not funny. The pacing is all over the place. None of the character relationships are really in depth. I guess, like, the crab is the best character, but, like, there's a pretty low bar already. Also, we did not need to see that sex scene.
Which one? There were multiple sex scenes.
It's like the one from The Last of Us Part 2. We didn't need to see either
Jesus
of
Christ.
True. Quite true.
At least I know what my berserk button is.
Also, I apologize for that one joke.
Don't.
I don't know what else to say about this movie. It's just like, I can see why me and Alice just forgot about it after the first time we watched it. And yeah, I bet Dwibs will forget about it tomorrow. It's not good. There probably will be a sequel. We'll get to that when we get to it.
Yeah.
And that's it. Who's next?
Dedge.
Well, first I would like to say, well, thank you for once again having me on your channel, as always. It's always nice to spend time with you guys.
Aw.
And second,
And here comes,
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't really like this movie. I wasn't angry or annoyed. I was just bored.
So
Which is
this
actually
didn't-
a rough
When you weren't
feature,
screaming in pain
considering
at certain
what we've
bits.
watched in the past. Go on.
I do wonder if it's a matter of perspective. I do think you guys may have been more horrified and annoyed if we'd seen this before the likes of Ready to Rumble and Freddy Got Fingered, because, you know, again, when you compare this movie to those two, it's a lightweight in how bad it can get.
Nah, even if I saw this first, I would still think the exact same thing. I've seen plenty of shit in my day.
Mhm.
True, yeah.
Like school days.
Oh, yeah! School days! Ah.
I think that's the only commentary I almost rage quit. No, seriously, Jova, I'm pretty sure it was Jova who, like, convinced me to stay for the rest of it.
Yes,
And
yes,
Which is
yes.
interesting because never at any point did I think you considered rage quitting Fair Fence Ref.
Like, it's just school days went places where even Fairy Fencer Off didn't go. And that says quite a
School Days
bit.
was a different kind of mess to Fairy Fencer F.
True, yeah.
But yeah, none of the characters were likable. Maybe the daughter?
Who magically gets speed powers in the end. But yeah, I guess the daughter was fine. What about Octavia
How does
Spencer?
she get her powers? There's no explanation.
Never
Was she
explained.
sneaking medication, like, off screen or something?
That's the thing,
Like-
Siri.
No.
That's the thing, Siri. Even if she was, they never mentioned that they were developing speed powers. They only mentioned strength and invisibility, so I don't know. So what did you think of Octavia Spencer's character, Dej?
Oh,
Emily?
yeah, no. It's like she's whatever. Look, I don't buy their friendship because it's just like in the beginning I could see it when they were kids, but when they split off, it just I don't know, it felt like, okay, you had a test, it was a very important test, but that wasn't enough to just cut ties altogether. You could have just talked about it. And then you don't talk to each other for like how many years? 30 or something like that?
They never say, but okay, if we assume that they were going from their high school years to
College.
I guess their current time, which I'm going to assume the movie currently takes place in 2021, that would mean that they were in college in the 90s, so nearly 30 years.
Maybe it was less than that, but it's like, I was never mad at you. It's like, I still consider you to be a friend, and why didn't you talk? Why didn't you try seeking her out?
Because they
this movie's
couldn't find the
seems to be stuck in the
words.
90s, so
It's stuck in the 90s, but it seems obsessed with the 80s.
yeah. Well, technically there was kind of that phase of the 90s. So
Yeah, I was gonna say. Just like how in the early 2000s, it's basically the 90s refused to die.
Well, that's the thing. The 90s began in the late 80s and only died in the mid-2000s.
That society could not let go.
Because the 90s were cool like that.
No, they weren't.
Anything else?
Like, I don't know, the plot is dumb. The villain's a moron. Mantis is hilarious, funny. Not how funny, just like how psychotic she is. It's like, okay, that's it.
And the fact that she has no
Just
eyebrows.
how Palm is like, you can tell that she's slowly descending to madness.
Yes.
It's like the joke. It's like Ghostbusters 2016, where the jokes, you could be funny, but you don't know when to stop.
Exactly.
Just like, yeah, this is a problem I have with a lot of comedies. They don't know when to stop.
no.
Why is this so hard?
Again, everything his wife does, Ben Falcone thinks is comedic gold.
I could make a really out there.
Go right ahead. I've said worse here.
I've said worse already.
He's afraid. Well, Jova, he has to believe that, otherwise his wife might get,
Angry. Oh, yes, and then, well, that means he doesn't get any special
maybe you
nights.
should consider a change in career. What are you saying? Are you saying I'm not funny? Oh, no, honey, of course not. I would never think that.
Oh, God. That all for you, Dej?
Yeah, just don't watch this, please. It's not the worst film in the world, but it's just painfully
Yeah, it's-
mediocre.
Honestly, to me, it's just baffling and stupid.
Yeah,
Pedro,
it's
you
just-
go.
Not even in an entertaining way. It's just, I want to slap you.
I don't know. I can see this being somewhat fun to rip into if I was drunk.
Yeah. You could definitely make a drinking game out of this as well.
All right. Like I said, it's baffling. It's stupid. The plot makes no sense. The characters don't make logical decisions. The comedy is unfunny and moronic. The plot lines are questionable, and there's a weird obsession with apparently the idea behind the music of this movie was that Bruno Falcone went into VH1's YouTube channel and clicked on the I Love 80s playlist. I love the 80s playlist. And that's basically it, really. Like, it's basically just a bad Melissa McCarthy movie, except they try to this time make it a superhero movie because superhero movies are popular now. So maybe then I'll get hip with the kids. I'm using emojis and everything. But that's it, really. It's desperate. Next.
Well, what else can be said? Like, it's a joke off of the fact that they have thunder thighs. That is the main joke for the title of this movie. It's such lowbrow humor. It's not as bad as Ghostbusters 2016. It's not like one of those pieces that goes about saying every man's terrible, every man's an idiot, thank God. But no, it's just lowbrow humor is what it is. The sex jokes are cringe-inducing. Honestly, this movie could be summed up as essentially someone who's trying to stay hip with their kids while also staying in the 90s and 80s. Both in and out of story, here and there. Again, I think the line, she's not a nerd, she's smart, pretty much sums up what kind of level we're thinking on here. Again, not only do you think nerd is an insult still, but you think being a nerd is, not affiliated with being smart? Like, what kind of definition of nerd do you think there is?
No. See, this is the thing. The way this movie is working is that this movie is still operating on that whole thing about being a quote-unquote nerd is somehow something to be something that you can say it's embarrassing. But look at that guy; he's such a nerd. Again, this was a stupid stereotype that existed in the 90s. The problem is that nowadays it doesn't work because most people, including parents, are nerds themselves.
And again, where do you even get off implying that being a nerd is somehow mutually exclusive from being smart? Oh,
because 90s glasses.
That's the thing. It's dumber than the 90s. Even the 90s didn't imply that being a nerd meant you were dumb or something. Usually that was what you were called because you were the brainy kid. But again, according to this movie, being a nerd is different from being smart.
Well, it is. Technically, it is. There are plenty of nerds that are stupid. It's just that this movie clearly is trying to,
Okay. Here's the thing. It's going off of 90s mentality. So usually when nerd is used as an insult, it's towards someone who's like, brainy or whatnot. I mean, since they're going off of the 90s mentality, but then they contradict that 90s mentality, which just makes it inconsistent and dumb.
Yeah, this is something that the younger people don't get, but back in the 90s, going to a comic book convention was considered nerdy and unusual. I know that to a lot of younger people today, that sounds weird, but believe it or not, back in the 90s, not a lot of people went to comic book conventions. Now we have Comic-Con, which is literally attended by everybody and their mother. So obviously, times have changed, Bruno. The whole nerd thing... Yeah, that's not a thing anymore. Not the way you think it is.
It's just... It is hard to understand the mentality of this movie. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's just so baffling. And again, somebody must have really thought that Melissa McCarthy and Crab Jason Bateman's sex was going to be very, very popular.
Jason Crab, man. There you go.
Like I said, Jason Bateman is the best thing about this movie, with just how he delivers his lines and how he lucks out with the lines he gets. But even that's not enough to save this movie. What?
I just realized I went through this entire movie without making the obvious joke, so I'll make it right now. Crab people taste like crab, but walks like people.
Oh my god, that one actually was pretty obvious for this one. We even have a scene where she literally rubs butter on him.
It just occurred to me. So, but I'd only thought of it. I should have thought of it sooner, but yeah.
It's Thunder Force. The jokes mainly do not land. Some scenes make no goddamn sense, like suddenly Taylor Mosby's character getting super speed out of nowhere. It's just... Okay. It's a movie that I feel is best if you're just taking the piss out of it the entire time. Because if you're in for a legit good time, I am so sorry for you. Like, and I don't even mean in a sense that you're miserable or lame for watching it. I just mean... You're gonna have a hard time finding stuff to legit get enjoyed about in this movie.
This is Netflix is one of Netflix is not the best streaming platform for enjoyable movies right now.
I mean, okay.
This thing.
To be fair, there are plenty of good original movies too. I've heard that
the recent ones, like what have they released this year? That's like.
I've heard that Vivo's actually very good.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's fine, But Viva is not even a Netflix original film. It's a Sony movie.
Most of these things aren't really Netflix original. They just happen to pick them up.
Yeah. The thing about these is like, well, a lot of these aren't necessarily Netflix films. Admittedly, some of them just get financed by it. Remember, technically, The Kissing Booth is a Wattpad Studios film.
Don't forget, they list Pokemon as a Netflix original series now.
Sure.
Amazing, isn't it? Although from what I've heard, it's good.
Alright.
But regardless, Thunder Force, it's lame. If you watch it to take the piss out of it.
Alright, and now from a really baffling comedy to a fine comedy, but has some cynical motivations behind it. Next time we're doing Shiroi's pick.
A very popular comedy. Although I'll admit,
which means we are indeed going into the ogre's butt.
No.
Well, there is a scene in the movie where he is taking a
Look, it ain't ogre until it's ogre, okay?
Yeah,
Oh,
it ain't
God.
until it's ogre. Well, okay. See you next time, everybody.
See ya.
Get ogre it.
Yes.